all of those who gathered to offer their prayers from around the world to light the seventh and the eighth fire, to keep the eighth fire lit, enlightening our world together. And deep gratitude to all of us here. During the week, we kept the fire lit. And we came together in community, as community, and we're really representing the beloved global Earth community. So a big congratulations to all of us. And the flame of the eighth fire is really calling to humanity to remember, to reawaken, to remember and reawaken our original divine spirit, that divine spark that lives in all of us. And we walk the eighth path together. We're walking back to the original source of our divine, infinitely divine wisdom, to end all wars and for peace to prevail on earth. So welcome to this program. We're hosting, uniting, and honoring the union of the Condor, Quetzal, and the eagle, and the hummingbird, and the Japanese red crown crane that we are calling in today. All these birds will fly in the sky for infinite unity, infinite oneness, enlightening our way together. So, let me take a moment just to greet our Japanese guests who have been waiting for us. And I think there's, many of us, maybe hundreds of us here watching on Zoom, also on Facebook, and also we have a special YouTube channel that's broadcasting this out throughout Japan. So let me say a few words of welcome today to them in their native language. 皆様、おはようございます。今日ちょっと遅れてしまったのですいませんでした。今日も久美子さんに通訳していただけるので、通訳チャンネルに入ってください。で、最後にみんなで韻を組みたいと思いますので、その時はよろしくお願いします。はい、ありがとうございます。So, I'd like to now call upon my dear friend and partner, Hereditary Chief, Phil Lane Jr., from the Ihonktawan, Dakota, and Chickasaw nations for his opening greeting, message, and opening blessings. So please, Brother Phil.
Thank you, beloved sister. Thank you. And I have to express every time I'm with my beloved Japanese relatives who I visited there in Osaka, in all the sacred places, in the Moto Foundation. I just have to extend again, as my father told me, for the useless, terrible bombing that never had to happen, all the lives that were lost. I just have to express that from the bottom of my heart, because this is the senselessness of war. But I have to really admire from the bottom of my soul that even after all that happened, the needless killing that happened. Yes, there are certain things that happen in war, but there was needless killing of women and children and people who are innocent when they didn't have to do that, as my father told me. I just want to say what really touches my soul is, despite all those things, you are the first to stand up and bring up the banner, the pole, which I have at my home, of peace. You stood up, despite of seeing your homes burned and seeing all the things that happened. You're a wonderful lesson to all of us about true forgiveness, about true peace. I just want to say that. I've been to see your beautiful country and seen the wonderful politeness and kindness I've always been treated. So every time I come here, I feel these feelings. I have to express them that way. So we're so thankful. Thank you for coming to honor the union the condor, hummingbird, quetzal, and eagle, and your sacred birds from Japan, and all the sacred birds that are rising and flying together everywhere on Mother Earth. For all of us, every one of us have in our cultures certain sacred birds that mean connection to the Creator, that mean beauty, that mean intimacy. So I thank you again. I thank you, Sister Fumi. You are just such a brilliant soul. I remember seeing you in 1985, waving the same flag you're waving today in 2023. And I always stood back and I said, who in the world is that tall, beautiful young woman? And you stood there. And I just thank you, and I'll thank you well for those that came to Standing Rock. You know, my health wasn't so good, but you came, and you came to honor our people of Standing Rock and all those who were massacred at Whitestone Hill in August 1863. So I thank you. That shows real love and commitment. And you gave us our peace poles that have our own names of our own nations on them. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done, those peace poles everywhere. And now our fires are spreading and following your pathway with the peace poles. So I really am thrilled about that. So I'd like to offer a prayer for unity, a prayer for healing, a prayer that we can bring our hearts and minds together and realize truly we're one human family. Oten kashla wakantaka. Chante washtelo, wayankie oyate kile wakalo. Oh, beloved Creator of all good things. Oh, most magnificent one. Oh, most glorious one, ever forgiving one, most precious one. Oh, one that transcends all things, above all things. We just give thanksgiving to know that despite all the things that have happened on Mother Earth, that there is no death, just a change of worlds. And all those beloved ones who have left this Mother Earth are here with us, close in our closest vein. As well, we're surrounded by your spiritual beauty and love and compassion. We thank you for that. We know you're the ever forgiving. We know you're the ever forgiving. I know that in my own life. You are the ever forgiving. And may we, as a human family, also understand that within ourselves. The ever forgiving is who we are. So I ask, as you've done so beautifully before, I've seen this, you honored all our tribes and nations here, all our tribes and nations. But we know also, even though we were reduced by around 75, at least 80 million of our relatives died through the colonization here, that all our relatives are here, and we're becoming stronger and stronger by the day, just as those relatives who raised the banner of peace, the International Foundation for Peace, Fumi. We give thanksgiving for that. And we also give thanksgiving at this time and calling in for unity and harmony, that peace may prevail on earth, all the tribes of the east and the east, from where comes the red sunrise, that beautiful red sunrise. Oh, we hold them in our hearts. The south, where comes new life, we honor them. The west, from where comes thunder, lightning, rain. We ask them to join us all together as one heart, one mind, and many bodies. We call upon all those tribes and nations of the north, from where comes the white purifying snow, so purify our hearts and minds, so we see no difference between us. We see no gender, we see no skin color, we see no ethnicity, we see no classes. Before us, every time we see one, may we come to that time, we see just a beautiful creation of your beloved greatness, infinity, beauty that transcends the world of time and space and the murmur of syllables and sounds. And we give thanksgiving for all the masculine qualities of life that are within each of our souls, these spiritual qualities. And may we be forgiven for our awkward ways, especially as men who have brought so much suffering upon this earth. And we humble ourselves before our beloved Mother Earth, before Mount Fuji. We give thanksgiving as if we're right there, all of us together on that sacred mountain, that it might come back again. Its trees and its beauty might return again as all our mountains and all our streams and all our animals and all our fish might come back again and flourish in this new global civilization that's unfolding. In giving, again, our love and respect for our Creator, for all our spiritual teachers, for those who have brought us here, that guided us here, all those that created May Peace Prevail on Earth, who saw the vision, and who those who saw the vision that would come together in one heart and one mind and many bodies, that in the day, and knowing the day that shall not be followed by night is here. Halami Chante Washtelo, say this one last prayer for unity in more the tradition of those relatives who come from the Middle East. Oh my God, unite hearts of thy servants and reveal unto them thy great purpose. May they follow thy commandments and abide in thy law. Help them, O God, in their endeavor, and grant them strength to serve thee. O God, leave them not to themselves, but guide their steps with a light of knowledge, and cheer their hearts by thy love. Verily, thou art their helper and their Lord. Halimi Chante Washtelo, Shinkmano Hemeodo Shibasapa Semedo, Halimi Chante Washte. My names are Shinkmano and Shinupasapa, and I stand fully responsible before the Creator of all good things for all my words and my actions. Halimi Chante Washte. Oh. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Oh.
Thank you, Brother Phil,
You.
for inspiring us to keep walking the path of unity and oneness always.
Oh.
Always.
Oh.
And for helping us to ignite the eighth fire so we may return to our divine essence, to that divine spirit that lives in all of our hearts, and to work together to end all wars and for peace to prevail on earth. And you and John keep mentioning me and thanking me for all the peace work, but I'd like to thank all the Japanese members who are here. They've dedicated to this for over 70 years since the founding of May Peace Prevail on Earth. The prayer was founded by Masahisa Goi right after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And all our Japanese relatives here have dedicated their lives to spread that message around the world. And now it is embraced as a universal message of peace, with all of us, you and John and everyone helping to support this vibration. It's a vibration that we are sending out to the world to usher in the new world and keep that fire ignited so that we may return to our true original divine essence as the Creator wanted us to. So thank you so much, Brother Phil. We love you so much. We love you so much. And now you have brought and sounded that note for the North, because I think you very much represent the eagle. Now I'd like to call forth the condor, the spirit of the condor, to join us. And we have a special message from Angelica Cubides, who will be presenting the spirit of the condor with this very special video that she created for us. So let us begin.
Dear Fumi, thank you for this blessed opportunity of joyously greeting all participants and viewers of this magnificent program. Special greetings to our Japanese family, Jinri Soku Kaminari. As we come to celebrate the union of the Condor, Quetzal, and the Eagle, we pray for the awakening of humanity's consciousness as we make this invocation. Peace descend, peace descend, peace descend, descend, descend. Truth, descend. Truth, descend. Truth, descend, descend, descend. Compassion, descend. Compassion, descend. Compassion, descend, descend, descend. Let us take a deep breath. As we commune in prayer, in celebration of the prophecy of the union of the Condor, Quetzal, and the Eagle, I humbly present to you the gift of a great soul, Juan Diego Flores, who created this production with the children of the most marginalized communities. A labor of love. Please enjoy the film.
Misterio, magia y sueño y un amor. Condor, eres tú, llevándome a volar. Perdida y solitaria mi canción. Misterio, cóndor eres tú, misterio, cóndor eres tú, volar en la inmensidad, volar en la inmensidad, misterio, cóndor eres tú, misterio, cóndor eres tú, cóndor, cóndor, cóndor. Solo un hijo del cóndor de los Andes puede enseñarte a volar. Solo un hijo del cóndor de los Andes puede enseñarte a volar. Solo un hijo del cóndor de
the Condor of the Andes, gently caressing the grounds of the south, contemplating the majesty of the mountain peaks, takes its flight to meet the spirit of freedom, the eagle of the north. At last, the mystic union is accomplished and the divine prophecy is fulfilled, an answer to the heartfelt prayers of our ancestors and that of ours to this day. It is done. In God's grace, it is done. Amen. Happy holidays. May prosperity and all the goodness be upon each and every one's hearts and in all humanity. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. Thank you all.
What a beautiful way to receive the spirit of the condor. And I believe that Angelica is here with us in the Zoom room. And can we find and spotlight her, Becky, so she can just say a few words? There you are. Hello, Angelica. I think you are on mute. Becky, is she? Oh, she's on mute.
You have to tap it to unmute.
Oh.
You have to tap it.
What does she have to tap?
Tap your phone on the bottom, where the microphone is. Try again.
Oh, she's on her phone. Mm-hmm.
It's more difficult on the phone, but can you untap it? Oh.
Oh, Angelica. Well, we can hear her spirit loud and clear. We love the video you shared with us, the spirit of the condor. And thank you so much. I don't know if you can get your microphone to work. Maybe we will invite her back, Becky.
There's a comment in the thread that saying sometimes you need to swipe right first.
In the chat, is she? Oh.
She's on an iPhone. If you swipe right first, it might work.
Right first. Mm-hmm. Well, Angelica, can you put in the chat perhaps if you screen, the mic will appear. Touch your screen, the mic will appear. Well, we'll bring her back when she gets her microphone working, Becky. So we'll just look out for her. Would that be okay?
Yes, right. I've made her a co-host, so hopefully she can do that.
Okay.
Proceed, Fumi-san.
So thank you so much, Angelica, for bringing the spirit of the condor. And now I believe that the condor and the eagle would like to invite their relative from the east, the red-crowned crane, to come and join us in this circle. So perhaps you know that the red-crowned crane is a national Japanese treasure. The bird is a national treasure. The bird is as large as the condor and eagle. It has a wingspan of 8 feet and They stand 5 feet tall, big, majestic, beautiful, beautiful sacred bird. So to bring in the spirit of the East and the red-crowned crane, I'd like to invite now Miharu Ohtani to bring this sacred, beautiful bird into the circle and to send us her message. So here is Miharu.
Thank you, Fumi-san. Hello to all the wonderful people I love. My name is Miharu Ohtani, and I live in Hiroshima, Japan. I'm honored to represent the East and the red-crowned crane. My father was an atomic bomb survivor. A great crime against humanity was committed when the atomic bombs were dropped. But we people of Hiroshima and Japan rose up in the spirit of peace and forgiveness. The universal message and prayer, may peace prevail on earth, was born after the bombings. And now it has spread around the world and lives in the hearts of many people. These days, many peace-loving people visit the Hiroshima Peace Museum like this. Can you see? And always make a long line for waiting. Conflicts are still ongoing in many parts of the world, but I'm convinced that people is awakening. Today, I'm so happy to join our relatives from the north and south and to bring the spirit of the Tsuru, the red-crowned crane from the east, to join with the condor and the eagle and quetzal and the hummingbird. These sacred birds are flying in unity and will assist us in our journey to walk the path for peace to prevail on earth. What a wonderful image. I like it very much. In honor of the union of the condor and the eagle and red-crowned crane, I'd like to present the prayer, may peace prevail on earth, in the vibration of the Japanese language. It is said that the Japanese contains more vowels with which create a powerful energy resonance unique to the Japanese language. Please listen to the powerful vibrations of May Peace Prevail on Earth in Japanese. 世界人類が平和でありますように。And now I invite you to recite 3 times together in Japanese. 世界人類が平和でありますように。世界人類が平和でありますように。世界人類が平和でありますように。Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you. ありがとうございます、ふみさん。
Thank you so much, Miharu, for bringing the spirit of the Japanese, special Japanese crane, and of course, from speaking from the heart of Hiroshima, the beautiful way that you do always to bring your love and your passion for peace and sharing that with us. Thank you so much. And so now I'd like to invite Elisi Joan Henry to work her magic to weave all of the north, south, east, and west together, to weave the 4 directions together and to feel in to these beautiful sacred birds that have joined us in this magnificent circle here. So please, Elisi Joan.
It is my honor. When I think about these birds and I look to the west, two birds come to me to join the others so that there is balance in the four directions. Those two birds far away, one is a different kind of eagle. The other bird is the Hawaiian eel, which if you go far enough in that direction, you get to Hawaii. And together, that is as a hawk, is particular to Hawaii. And then as I look around, I see the Anigisqua, all the bird nations coming in singly, flying around, swooping around, circling around. They are circling around the center. They are circling around the Quetzal. They are circling around that middle place. They are circling around. Nina ahuna, nina ahuna, nina nuna haitai. They're circling around. They're circling around. And as they come together, we consider that the birds teach us how important it is to fly and how challenging it can be to land. They teach us that wherever you come from, you always have to land before you can take off again. They teach us from the south that you may come from a warm place to a cold place, or you may go from a warm place to a cold place. But you can also find center and rejuvenate. They teach us from the east that powerful red-craned eagle. Oh, that's really how we think about that. That's kind of, we have a weird word for crane, and that's kind of how we think about it. That red-crested crane. Oh my gosh, the privilege of being in the presence of those, having to study those, remains with me. As they fly, all these birds fly on air. They fly in the ethers. They fly with their hearts on the crests of the wind. And they ride that wind. And they teach us, they offer us a beautiful thing. So they offer us a beautiful thing, and I reach for that. They offer us a beautiful way of being, that we may walk lightly upon the earth. We may even hop sometimes. That we may walk and leave tracks, mysterious tracks for people to follow. That we may spread our wings and be as great as we can be, as wide, or close ourselves up and be compact and safe, and that all are good. So in considering these directions, I call in Anigisqua Ihiha. Ihiha na wahali ye. Ihiha na dakwa I sasa ye. Ihiha na wahia iona ye. Ale tuori ye. Ihiha na ajili ye. I'm going to have to think about a word for the Quetzal in our language, because we don't have one yet. And I'm sure it must exist, because we're always making words. And beyond that, our condor is kind of like how Shoshone say, because like big chicken. I know that's how it translates, big chicken. That's the word for eagle. That's the word for condor. Maybe because they're big. So as we call all of these together in our hearts and we meet in the center, Let us observe the example of our relatives from the east, our relatives from the north, our relatives from the west, our relatives from the south, as they all come and fly center, here in this moment the way we are together, in a peaceful way. We say in Chalagi, Dohi Gesesti, peace over all Mother Earth. Dohi Gesesti, peace over all Mother Earth. Sing, dream, live for that reason. Dohi Gesesti, peace over all Mother Earth. Madam.
Thank you so much, Elisi, Joan, and special thank you to you for talking to our sacred birds. And I know that the Quetzal is also included, and she's very happy. She's flying with all those sacred birds up above to really, for the prophecy that is being actualized now, which says that when all these birds fly together, the earth will reawaken. Mother Earth will reawaken. So let's continue our good work together, all of us together. And I think it's now time to just envision these birds flying above us, sprinkling us with their sacred wisdom and blessings. And we here join together our hearts together, our minds together, our words together, and send prayers for peace in the Americas, where the prophecy is being fulfilled. The spirit and soul of all these countries, we will invoke them and send peace to prevail on earth in the Americas. So let us begin now, Becky, and let us raise our voices for peace to prevail in the Americas. And a short note about the word Abya Yala. Adriana will be saying the prayer in Spanish, and she speaks the word Abya Yala, which is the indigenous word for the Americas. So let us begin.
La paz prevalece en Antigua y Barbuda. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Argentina.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Bahamas.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Barbados. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Belice. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Bolivia.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Brasil.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Canada. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Chile. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Colombia.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Costa Rica.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Cuba. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Dominicana. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in the Dominican Republic.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Ecuador.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in El Salvador. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Granada. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Guatemala.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Guyana.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Haiti. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Honduras. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Jamaica.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en México.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Nicaragua. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Panamá. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in Paraguay.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Perú.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in St. Kitts and Nevis. May peace prevail on earth.
La paz prevalece en Santa Lucía. La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra. La paz prevalece en Surinam.
May peace be in the Americas. May peace be in Trinidad and Tobago. May peace prevail on earth. May peace be in the United States of America.
La paz prevalece en Abya Yala. La paz prevalece en Uruguay. Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra.
May peace be in Venezuela.
La paz prevalece en Abya Yala.
May peace be in the Americas.
Que la paz prevalezca en la tierra.
May peace prevail on earth.
Deep gratitude. So beautiful. I'm so honored to have these moments together with everyone here in this sacred Zoom room. And it is a joy to offer a global silent minute as enlightening our way together, convergence comes to a close. And as we honor the lighting of the 8th fire, marking the activation of peace in the new era, as we anchor and distribute the powerful prayer, may peace prevail on earth. The Global Silent Minute was inspired by the original Big Ben Silent Minute. That silent minute at 9 p.m. daily helped to end World War II. Today, we dedicate our Global Silent Minute to bring an end to all war, an end to nuclear weapons, to bring peace to humankind and all of life. As we call for global cooperation, peace, and freedom. Our Japanese brothers and sisters know the pain and suffering of war and nuclear weapons, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and we stand with them in the fire of love as they say, never again. The power of silence is greater than we know. Our Global Silent Minute theme for 2024 is restoring truth through silence as action, in thoughts, in words, and in deeds. May we know the truth of living in peace as one human family within one living system. Now, let us prepare to enter the silence together. With a deep breath, we activate the spirit of peace in our own hearts. And we unite our hearts across distance. And now we invite all those on the other side of the veil to join us as we use the power of our Global Silent Minute to offer all the accumulations, prayers, and intentions gathered here in our group chalice as we activate the Peace Pole acupuncture network around the world. May peace prevail on earth. The next thing you will hear is the Tibetan singing bowl as we enter 1 minute of silence as action in sacred unity. Arigato. May peace prevail on earth.
While the sound of the elephant bell is still reverberating around the world, thank you so much for offering that global silent minute, Becky. And while the bell is still reverberating, I'd like to invite Keiko Nakamichi to close our program with the Divine Spark in Mudra with all of our Japanese relatives. Thank you, Keiko.
Thank you, Fumi-san, for your kind introduction. Hello, my name is Keiko Nakamichi from Japan. I would like to thank you. Thank all the beautiful families here for inviting my Japanese friends to this sacred prayer ceremony. We are honored to be a part of it and to offer our peace prayer with brothers and sisters around the world in honoring the prophecy of the union of the Condor, Quetzal, and eagle, hummingbird, and Japanese crane. To close the program, I'd like to invite our Japanese friend and all of you to join in to perform the Divine Spark in Mudra for global peace and harmony, and for the end of all wars by 2030. There is a divine spark living in each of our hearts. And by lighting the eighth fire, I feel that the divine spark has been lit within the hearts of humanity and will now become a glowing flame to guide us along the path of great global harmony. We are such a sacred beings of love, connected to the universal divine. Now, let us connect and embrace all sacred beings on earth with the infinite love that overflows from within us by forming the divine spark in mudra together. We will do it 3 times. Hi. Infinite gratitude. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Keiko, for leading us and all our Japanese relatives in the Divine Sparking Mudra. And with that, we have concluded our program. The union of the Condor Quetzal and the eagle and the hummingbird and the Japanese crane and all the birds that fly in the sky and bless us every day. So thank you so much for your participation. And before we hand this over to Brother Phil, let's all say together, may peace prevail on earth 3 times together. So Becky, can you undo the mic so we can hear each other? Hey. May peace
Prevail on earth.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. And now we pass the baton over to Brother Phil and John. Thank you so much.
My gosh.
Infinite gratitude.
Okay, Phil, unmute you there. You need to unmute yourself. You should be able to. Okay, Becky.
There we go. You are out. There you go, Brother Phil.
Well, I wanted to, on behalf of our indigenous people, the Union of Condor, Quetzal, and Eagle, give thanksgiving before everybody leaves for what's happened as well. To just say that and to share before we close this session, this incredible, beautiful, just minute news from Slovenia that was happening earlier this afternoon. I was attending a ceremony there. And just if you would, I've sent a link to John and Becky.
I have it ready. I have it ready.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to honor Alinka because I know John was concerned. What happened was she's carried this flame everywhere. So while we were here praying, the relatives there in Slovenia were having a long ceremony I attended this afternoon. And I just want to share just a little bit. And I just can't think of a more beautiful way of merging all these flows of peace and energy. So if you could, just that little piece. Sound. More sound.
It's very soft.
Okay. So that was just a little touch of what's happening all over the world. And thank you so much, sister. There's no words to express every single country. I know those relatives, and I know that they are rising. And I'm so happy that our relatives, beloved relatives from Japan have joined us in this great movement. Of course, you've been out ahead of us really for 70-some years. But I guess if that's what happens when you get a bunch of nuclear bombs dropped on you. Just pray that hadn't happened to anybody else in order for us to wake up. Anyway, I just love you all and so much. And at this point, we're going to have a little bit more to finish up. We're going to go ahead and go break this. And then we have just a short, when we shorten this down, what does it really look like? What does it look like when all war is done? What does the world look like? And then we have a closing with a brother, Twishka Brock Pierce, who I think really, really, he just left the White House. When I interviewed him yesterday, he demonstrated what could happen even between these warring political parties. And then if anybody still has some emptying to do, we're going to follow up by some talking circles. There may not be anybody but to do that. So however you feel best, Becky, to facilitate this part and move us from here to the next part so that those that need to go can go, and we'll finish her up. Michael has been prepared to do a little presentation, and we'll go to Brock, and then we'll go to talk to Mr.
Beautiful. Well, John, I'm going to spotlight you too, because we are still live streaming. And earlier we placed into the chat a way for us to support Four Worlds International. It's very important. Brother Phil, you and so many beautiful hearts have given so generously of their time, talents the past week and beyond. And we freely give this convergence to everybody. There's no paywall. We want this to go out into the world. And it's really important that we support this wisdom that's been gifted to us, not only in the sharing of this and the blessing of it and having it bless each of us, but also to have it be a regenerative boomerang so that we can continue to support Four Worlds, because this is the fourth time Enlightening Our Way Together has happened. And so we invite everybody here to please, as you choose and as you are able, to support this incredible work. We are very grateful. We're going to place it into the chat again for you. And John, I don't know if you want to say anything additionally first.
Well, first, you're one of those beautiful hearts. No, because here's the point, though. I think it's more than just pleading for people's money. Okay, that's not what this is about.
Not at all. It's the currency. It's a regenerative currency. You know, it's a way of.
Exactly. That's what I think. What does it really mean to come together? What does it really mean to put ourselves back into balance? It's the giving and the receiving. So it's your time. We're doing a lot in one world. The money, they're sharing it with other people. There's so many ways that people can get engaged in what's going on here, that I want to invite all of that. And for all of us to seriously consider how we balance our desire to give and our desire to receive. So much of this work is about moving past just extracting value, but to really evolve the potential here. And I've said this again and again, you know, I don't know, who knows for sure, but maybe this is really we are those new people.
We are the ones we've been waiting for, as Jordan in South Africa wrote.
We were, and we didn't do what we could have done when we do it.
So we want people to give until it feels good.
How little recognition and support. We saw the other night when Harry asked Phil, how have you absorbed all this pain all these years? And, you know, Phil said, I've never been asked that question. I know, I visit Phil. I know Patricia. I know how little support they get. It's not right, guys. All of us need to look at different ways of thinking about turning what we have into what we need. So this is not just about asking for you to be generous with your money, and it is about that, but asking you to be generous with your time and your attention and what we're focusing on together. That's why One World is so important for me. It's one place where you can have a presence, where we can actually connect to each other and keep the momentum going. We've gotten over 1,500 people in there now. And it's that kind of saying yes. You know, the answer to how is yes. So I love you, Brother Phil. I want to see Four Worlds have everything you need. You should not be concerned with the basics of life. We got to build up together. So let's put Four Worlds US at Gmail. That is just the email address to use when you go to PayPal. So let's put the link to PayPal as well. That's the way to send funds to Four Worlds, so we can underwrite the costs, because we do have a few costs.
And if you need another way other than PayPal, message us in the chat and we'll email it to you. We just thought that was the easiest way. If you go to paypal.com, you don't even have to have a login, but you can connect, I believe, through PayPal to make the gift to fourworldsus@gmail.com.
To get a lot more out of it than you put into it. So whatever you give, think of this as your way of feeding each other as we're enlightening our way together. This is a different way of thinking about abundance and not operating from a scarcity of time or attention or money or anything. We have everything we need. It can't be that we'd be surrounded by such wisdom, such historical figures, and not see that this is going to turn out. And not, this is what I call a wise transition, navigating with foresight and wisdom. We're going through a lot of changes. There's more to come. We hear from the Koji, we hear from so many places. This is our time to build those bonds with each other that are authentic and real and actually make the difference. So let's do it. We can do it. We can do hard things.
That's very kind of you to do that. Thank you. Thank you.
It's very important. It's very important. Really important.
So what would we make a priority?
Well, we're grateful for everybody who's able to gift as you're able to, and we're grateful for the programming that's continuing to unfold on this 8th day of enlightening our way together. And Brother Phil, I'm not sure if we need to introduce Michael, or you can tell us what we can do next.
Okay, what we'll do next, if we can, stop the live broadcast for a moment.
Okay.
And we'll start it. And then at that point, Michael and I will come up. We're going to do a brief. We shortened it up as we want to be. It's so beautiful. Let's let this flow. And, we have plenty of time. We want to share, by the way, the link to show you how the book is going to be distributed without cost. We've got it translated into a number of ways. Michael's made a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to touch the book and so forth. So we're going to start first